Welcome back. On today's video, we're going to continue our scam series, or our avoiding scam series, by continuing our conversation on this article found on Experian.com by Luis D. Nicola. Sorry, Luis, if I mispronounced your name, I probably did. It's the latest scams you need to be aware of in 2025. On our last video, we talked about AI scams, including phishing, deep fake videos, AI images, etc. Today, we're going to talk about imposter scams. Now, imposter scams are one of the more scary type, but using AI that we're seeing, because it's harder to understand if you're actually being scammed or not. And without taking some additional steps that most people wouldn't have thought about even 5 years ago, people are getting scammed. So what is an imposter scam? So this is one where people are trying to hide their identity, of course, but they're using AI to make you think there's someone they're not. Here's a couple of examples. So sometimes people are seeing texts from people saying, hey, so-and-so, grandpa, mom, dad, whoever, it's me. Now, it's probably done, I should say not always, but in some instances it's done to people that they're not frequently in contact with. So in this instance, it's a grandpa, and it may be a grandchild that, yes, they know, but they don't text with a lot, so they wouldn't know if it's a little bit out of norm. Now, let me scroll up, though, and I'll show you another example of someone, and this, by the way, is an article from Doing More Today, and it's talking about people that have either had scam attempts or were actually scammed. The first example in this article by Doug Segrest talks about a call that was being made from a daughter to a mom, supposedly saying, Mom, I've been kidnapped, I need you to pay the ransom now. Now, any parent that would get something like that would be terrified and would want to do anything to protect their children. In this instance, though, it wasn't real. Somehow the AI or the scammer had used AI to generate a voice that sounded like the daughter. It may have been a derivative of that daughter's voice. And this person says it's something they're seeing examples of every day. Fran Foster is a Regents fraud investigator. Now, in this instance, they were able to hang up, call the daughter directly, and the daughter was fine. But that would be terrifying to receive something like that. So going back down here to the text, with this instance, what probably happened is the scammer found the son's or the grandson's phone, the phone number, and they either cloned the phone or they were able to somehow make the phone appear to be coming from that person. Now, it also is entirely possible that they're using a different number. They would be able to text, hey, Grandpa, it's me, it's Sebastian, I had to get a new phone number, whatever it is, and then they go into the beginnings of the scam. I'm in trouble, I need money for bail, what happened? And then, of course, don't tell mom and dad, I'd be horribly embarrassed, or I'd get in so much trouble, or they might punish me, whatever it is. And a sympathetic relative, like a grandpa, uncle, aunt, whoever it is, may be willing to help. If it's only a $50 send or a $100 send over Venmo, they may be willing to do that. This is something that we need to be aware of, because as the AI becomes more and more impressive, more and more advanced, they're able to do things like generative images that make it appear to be the person. They are able to do videos that appear to be someone that they're not. In fact, when we're uploading videos to YouTube now, we have to selectively check a box and say if it's AI generated, making the video appear to make someone do something they're not actually doing. So this is something that does happen. Here's another very common one that people are seeing, and I've seen these personally myself, that you get a text from a number saying you have a security alert. Someone has attempted to buy $913 worth of merchandise at Best Buy in San Diego. Is this you? Reply yes or no. Now, legitimate entities have used these before, and it's very difficult if you're not used to those to know if this is a real or not. Now, what you can do is not necessarily even respond yes or no to the text, especially if you are not sure, 100% sure this is from your banking entity or your credit card company. You can pick up the phone and call them and say, I received this text, is this legit? Call them on the number on the back of your card or a number in your app if you happen to have one of the apps, but verify if this is a legitimate request. Otherwise, as you see here at the bottom, it says verify your online username followed by password. It says a representative will reach out to you shortly. You may get a text even from your credit card company saying, here is your security code. What I have seen on those the legitimate security code ones that come from the credit card company lately, is they will specifically say on that text, do not share this code with anyone. Because what's happening is you get this text, and if they're sophisticated, if it's been part of a data breach especially, they'll know that you actually have an account there, but they may not know your username and password. So they will message you saying, you've got a security alert, we have a problem, and they may even call you or ask you to call a number that then they will have some of your account information, but not all of it, and they will ask you to verify a security code. What will happen then when they have you on the phone is they will actually reach out to your credit card company, request a security code be sent to you so that you can verify that you're the person that you are. You will give that security code to the scammer, who will then give it to your credit card company pretending to be you, which will give them access to your account. Kind of scary how sophisticated they're becoming, but you need to be very, very careful. And here's some, and this article, by the way, is from bankfirst.com. And this is what their recommendations are. Do not engage or respond to text messages, emails, phone calls that ask you to confirm and provide personal information. The bank should not necessarily be calling you. They may, when I've had credit card or when I've had identity theft issues, the bank has reached out to me, but they're generally not asking me to give them my username, my password, my social security number, that information. They may ask for generic information, and I can always, and I have done this, gotten their phone number, verified the phone number, and called them back, making sure that I give them no authorizations to do anything in the meantime. Do not click on links or call the phone number listed within the text. Always go directly to the source, and this is critical. Always go directly to the source when you're doing something like this. Log into your account from your saved information or from a website you know to be theirs. For example, if you come up here on any website and click that, it'll tell you if your connection's secure. It'll tell you more information about the site. You can always do that when you're going to different sites. Don't trust links in emails or texts unless you are 100% sure they're coming from the source. Do not give remote control of your computer to people you don't know, and that's becoming more and more common. You'll get an email or something saying there's a technical issue on your computer. Please allow them to remote into your computer and allow them to help you solve the problem. A lot of times this could either be if you've clicked a link and it's installed malware on your computer, or it may just come from a link or from an email that says you have an issue, call in. They'll call in and they'll want to take remote control of your computer. What can happen in that instance is they can download everything that goes on your computer in the background, including your browser information, usernames, passwords, anything you have saved on your computer, and then have that information at their fingertips to do some sort of identity theft, whether it's to get into credit card information, it's maybe to get into the IRS information and become a taxpayer on your behalf, which doesn't mean they're going to pay your taxes for you. It means they're going to file an erroneous return claiming a refund or claiming that a refund is due to you, and then they'll run with the money and you'll be left fighting with the IRS. With this, it says contact your bank first, but it would apply to any bank. Contact your bank office directly. Make sure that you ask the right people that you know to be employees of the bank if there's something going on. And if they do have any account information, you may want to close that account, open a new one. You can always get a new credit card issued to you, or you can get new accounts issued to you if you need to. So be careful out there. Scammers are getting more and more sophisticated, and they do not feel bad if they take your money at all. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, give us a like down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you know someone who may benefit from this, do share this video. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one.